as if it's still frozen. So hopefully this is going to work. Okay, looks like it is. All right, so I'm on page 97. We're starting 3.5. And it says a local charity collected 160 cans of food each day for 14 days. It says how many cans did they collect in all? Explain how you found your answer. Well, each day they collected this many. So in one day, 163 days. In 2 days, it would be 2 times 163. In 3 days, 3 times 163. But it was 14 days, so it's 163 times 14. And it's been a while, maybe for some of you, since you've multiplied 2 or 3 digit numbers. Just watch what I do here. So 4 times 3 is 12. I'm going to put down the 2, carry the 1. 4 times 6 is 24. Plus 1 is 25. I'll put down the 5 and carry the 2. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6. And then I have 1 times 3, 1 times 6, and 1 times 1. But I'll put down the 0 here as a placeholder. Remember, you always got to move over 1 place when you get to your second row, and then another place when you get to your third row. But anyways, 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 1 is 1. And then the second overall step is to add them together. And notice how I'm keeping things lined up. This would be 2. This would be 8. This is 12. Put down the 2, carry the 1. That would be another 2. And you guys should know by now that to know where to put the comma, you just count over 3 places. 1, 2, 3, and put a comma right there. All right? So let's see here. Next page, on page 98. Let's look at page 98. So it says last month the bakery sold 389 boxes of bagels. How many bagels did the store sell last month? Find 12 times 300 and I think I might have said 98, 89. There's 12 bagels per box. And they're just showing you, actually what I did and have done, showing you for the last few days. This step 1, you're multiplying the 2 by the 9, the 2 by the 8, and the 2 by the 3. And the next step, it's 1 times 9, 1 times 8, 1 times 3. And notice they have a place value or a placeholder to move things over there. All right, so that's just showing you how to do some of these. So let's go over here. I'm on page 99 now, and it says a theater can seat 540 people. Let me ask you a question. I'll pull a stick for this. 540 people can seat 540 people. Miss Jennings, what does that mean, can seat 540 people? Can't hear you. Somebody coughed. What?
Where they can sit.
Right. Yeah, I think you have the right idea. It's just how many seats there are for people. You can put up 10 points. So can seat 540 people. So they have enough seats for 540 people. And it says how many tickets are sold if the theater sells out every seat for one 30-day month. So, Ms. Carduno, how would you figure that out?
By multiplying 540 and 30.
540 times 30 is exactly right, and that's how you would figure that out. That's be the answer to number 1. I'll let you guys do that one on your own, so put up 10 points. The next question, it says, in number sense, I'll zoom in a little bit more for you guys here. It says, is 500 times 30 a good estimate? Well, yeah, actually, I think it is. I mean, if we changed 540 to 500, that's reasonably close. 30 stays the same. So just using mental math, I've got a question here. Miss Moore, 500 times 30? Well, let me ask you this. What's you probably kind of have it. What's 5 times 3? 15. Okay. How many zeros have we not dealt with?
3.
There you go. Nicely done. 10 points. Questions on that, anybody? All right. Some of these, they don't give you a lot of room here. I'm going to do number 3 here. I'm just going to rewrite it on my little sticky note so you guys can see it. 236 times 46. 6 times 6 is 36. Carry the 3. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 3 is 21. Put down the 1, carry the 2. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 2 more is 14. I'm going to put my placeholder 0 there. 4 times 6 is what? 24. Carry the 2. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 more is 14 again. Put down the 4, carry the 1. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. And then the second step is adding everything up. And again, when you guys do these, make sure you keep things lined up. That's really important. This is going to be 6. This is 5. Here's 8. And 9 and 1 is 10. And count over 3 places, and that's where my comma is. So that's the answer to number 3 right there. Questions on these steps? Anybody? TM, you got a question? No? Okay.
I was going to say that my mom told me a technique that like you put a turtle head on the number and then like you do the problem from there. That's how I got my homework.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Using turtle heads. I'll have to see that someday. All right. So here's what I want you guys to do. Take a look at all of the page 99, those bottom problems, 7 to 18. I'm going to pull a stick, and I want you to pick one that you want me to do that you think, oh my gosh, I'm not sure I could do that one. Miss Pearson, pick one that looks particularly hard that you'd like to see me do. Hurry up. 16, she says. 16. Okay, so 16. I've got a little more room down here, so I'm going to just do it on the paper. And let me move it over a little bit. Okay, so 16. Yeah, hang on. So 5 times 2 is 10. Put down the 0, carry the 1. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11. Put down the 1, carry the 1. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11. Okay. 7 times 2 is, put down the placeholder 0 here. 7 times 2 is 14. Put down the 4, carry the 1. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 1 is 15. Put down the 5, carry the 1. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 1 is 15. So that's going to be 0, 5, 6, 6, 1, and the comma would go right there. It's kind of at the bottom of the page. I know you guys can barely see that. Pull that out a little bit more. All right. And I'll do one more for you guys. Let me pull a stick. Mr. Casillas. Which one would you like to see me do?
17.
17, he says. All right, let's look at number 17 together. So 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 8 is, what is 5 times 8?
40.
40. So put down the 0, carry the 4. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 4 is 24. So again, I'm going to put my 0 placeholder here. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 4 is 24. How do you get what?
Yeah, you can't get 5. Yeah, you can. I don't know. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 4 is 40.
Okay, shh. Let me back up if I went too fast. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 8 is 40. Okay. Put down the 0, carry the 4. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 4 is 24. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 8 is 24. Put down the 4, carry the 2. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 2 more is 14. We're adding those up. So this is 5. This is 3. This is 8. This is 6 and 1. And the comma would go right there. Okay? All right. Now I think that's it. Let me look at the next page here really quick. Yeah, so I did this one with the other class. Let's look at this for a moment, then I'm going to end the video here. It says, how many times does a rabbit's heart beat in 1 hour? So if you come over here and look at this chart, you can see a rabbit beats per minute 212 times. That's in 1 minute. How many minutes are in an hour? There's 60 minutes in an hour. So what would we have to do? Let me stick for points. Miss Wathen, how would you figure that number 19 out? What would you do? Yep, so 212 multiplied by 60, and you'll get your answer to number 19. Then number 20, it says, in 1 hour, how many more times does the rabbit's heart beat than a dog's? In other words, how much faster is a rabbit's heartbeat than a dog's? Well, how many beats per minute for a dog? 100, okay. And so there's 60 minutes in an hour, so it's going to be 100. This is going to be easy. Times 60. So what is that? 1 times 6 is what? 6. And then we didn't use those zeros. 1, 2, 3. So it's 6,000. So a dog is 6,000. A rabbit, well, you guys are going to have to figure that one out. But a rabbit's going to be quite a bit more. And then you're going to subtract the difference. You're going to subtract 6,000 from the rabbit's heartbeat, which is going to be quite a bit more. And then you'll be able to see how much faster it is. And it says, write an equation to show your work. Well, I did the first part. The second part of the equation would be the rabbit's heartbeat, which I'm going to let you guys figure that one out, minus 6,000 equals, and that's going to show the difference. Because it says, how many more times does a rabbit's heart beat than a dog's? Okay? All right, so I'm going to end this video because we're going to check our own heartbeat, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this.